How's it going, guys? It's Chaff91 here with another My League rebuild, and today we're going to be doing the Grizzlies. Now the Grizzlies, they have a few pieces on the team. I mean, they got Marc Gasol, they got Mike Conley, like they got some really nice pieces on the team that have years on their contract. But they've got other players like Tony Allen, who's sort of aging, can move to small forward and go up to like an 80 overall, but it's on his final year of contract, and there's a few other pieces as well that we just need to look at and figure out what we actually want to do with it. So first off, let's get the draft class in, the 2017 Embrace the Pace draft class. Let's push that one in and get it on. So first off, before we do anything though, let's look at the staff. So our CFO has to go, and let's grab in Hamilton here. Assistant, he needs to go as well, and let's grab in Vincent. Our head coach, yeah, he needs to go as well, and we're going to bring in Kevin. Assistant coach, yeah, he needs to go. This whole staffing lineup just needs to be replaced almost. Head scout, he's not too bad. He's a B+ with a B potential, but there's a guy with an A and a B potential, so that's even better. And trainer, that'll be fine. We'll stick with the B trainer for now. We'll need to re-sign someone though in the off-season. That's assuming we get through and win the championship, of course. So, player contracts, we have Mike Conley, Chandler Parsons. I totally forgot about you. Your contract, 74 overall, is horrible. Zach Randolph also on a final year, VC on a final year. Yeah, there's a few guys here that we will need to get rid of. Yeah, Chandler Parsons, I completely forgot about you. Free agents wise, we can't get anyone at the moment, but we're also negative 15 mil in cap, so you know, it's going to be tricky. We've got a few players here, undecided, ineligible, you know, got bits and pieces everywhere. So the first things that we're going to do are probably trade away these lower end players. Does Wade Baldwin he has some value actually, so I'm going to not trade him. This guy has no value, so can I get a pick? Second round pick or just a cheaper contract? Alright, I grab this guy who's on a cheaper contract. Let's release him, because I basically want to try and get better players at the bottom end than what we have. So picks, no picks. Alright, so let's drop that guy from the team. Not edit him, but oh my god. Let's release him to free agents. And free agents, can we pick up Solinger? No, he wants too much money. We're way off. Terrence Jones, too much as well. Could get E, but we're going to leave him. We're going to grab Mario Chalmers in for 4 years on the team option and let them do it. So let's just check out our lineup. We've got point guard with a sort of reserve backups. I mean, we're probably going to need to figure out something better though at the reserve sides, but we need a backup point guard. Let's move him. Shooting guard wise, we've got Mario Chalmers as a backup, so that's kind of a nice backup piece to the team on a $1 million $1 million minimum contract, so that's nice. Troy Daniels, Wade Baldwin, Tony Allen then is a starter, but really he's on his last year, so we might need to move him. VC then as a reserve. Chandler Parsons needs to go. James Ennis probably go. Zach Randolph, I mean, you're on a 1 year deal as well. You usually go to free agents, so I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Leonta Davis, Jarrell Martin, Marc Gasol then is the starting center, and we've got Brandon Wright. So there are players to move here. At the top end, I mean, Marc Gasol and Mike Conley are probably like locked in place. I mean, Mike Conley maybe we move because he's got such a big contract with $26 million. But Marc Gasol's only 21 at the moment. Like, that'll be a pretty nice contract for the future. So what if I throw him up with one of our young players like Davis here? See what sort of pieces. Okay, Davis is not worth much. What about Wade Baldwin then? Alright, so we can get Chris Middleton. We'll pick up Kevin Love from the Cavs, which isn't horrible. Though Carl Cobb's on a 1 year deal. Al Horford, Dwight Howard, Chris Bosh, Kemba Walker. That's nice. He's $12 million contract. George Hill, Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson, Andre Drummond, Pat Bev, Andrew Wiggins. Pretty nice. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Pick-wise, we have no first-round picks either, so we've got not a whole lot to work with on the bottom end either. So this team is almost kind of stuck. It's in like, it's at a stage where it's trying to win now, but it doesn't have all the pieces for a win now. So we're going to have to make some moves off camera. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I mean, Zach Randolph is probably a piece that I'll look to move. But if we come up with any sort of big trades, guys, I'll come back to you. But otherwise, I'll see you once we've finished making moves and going into next season, into the season. Alright guys, so I've got one last trade to do, and I wanted to show it to you because it's sort of an important one. Normally, I want to try and get the guys who are core to the team to get their rings. But in this case, I'm going to have to trade Marcus all the way. I mean, we've got Conley there still, so he's like, I'm going to count him as the core, but yeah, Marcus Gasol, other guy who absolutely deserves it for the Grizzlies, has to go. There's a few trades here. There's this Kevin Love one, which isn't too bad. Andrew Wiggins is a nice one from a long-term perspective. Obviously, he's got 2 years on his contract. LA, not really that great. Rudy Gobert is a really nice one, and I'm so close to doing that one. Kemba is a really nice one too, but fair old drop. What I'm doing is this. We're going to trade Marc Gasol and Jeremy Lin, who we've picked up, for Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside. So, sort of getting an upgrade at the point guard position there, and a little bit of a drop at the center position, but not a huge one. And because, the reason why I've done that is because we have, like, some solid point guards and solid shooting guards, but we don't really have a starting shooting guard. Goran Dragic can go to an 86. Start at shooting guard, so then we just need to move. Maybe we move Andre Miller down to. Yeah, that sounds good. So that's our starting lineup. Let's check out our coaching plan. We've got a 10-man rotation, 35. That's fine. So we've got Mike Conley, Goran Dragic, Chris Middleton, Steven Adams, and Hassan Whiteside. And off the bench, we're running with Clint Capella, Pat Bev, Randall, Brogdon, and Willie Cauley-Stein. And then in our reserves, we've got Jordan Clarkson, Willie Hernan-Gomez, Bobby Portis, Kevin Martin, and Andre Miller. I feel like this team's going to do really well. We're going to go to the All-Star break, see how we're running. Hopefully we can build up that chemistry, because at the moment we're at 0%. And we'll hopefully be kicking goals when we're at the All-Star break. Alright guys, so at the All-Star break, we are 40-18. Second in the conference, 96% team chemistry. We're killing it. Let's check out where we are with 3 games behind the Clippers. The Clippers? What? How are the Clippers doing so well? We gave them Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going on there. And on the other side, the Cavs are 6 games behind us. Yeah, 6 games behind us. They still have their big 3, and we gave them Zach Randolph for their center. Oh, why am I drawing a blank? He's not on our team either, is he? I traded him. Anyway, you guys know who he is. Oh, why am I drawing a blank so horribly? Let me go centers. Actually, let me go center power forward in case I moved into power forward. He would be around here. Tristan Thompson. Oh god, that was horrible. Player stats on the year. Mike Conley is leading the team with 19 and 8 rebounds. Rebounds? What am I going on? 19 and 8 assists. Chris Middleton backing him up with 15 and 5 assists. Sam Whiteside with the double-double of 14 and 10 rebounds. Goran Dragic with 14 and 6 assists. Clint Capella with 11 and 8 rebounds. Steven Adams with 10 and 7. Brogdon with 9. Willie Cauley-Stein with 9. And Beverly out for 8 to 10 weeks. He's probably been out for a bit. That's nasty. So let's just check out where we are contract extension wise. No one there. And player contracts next year, we're actually in the clear. So we don't need to make any moves if we don't want to. Let me just check out where we are player contract wise. So Goran Dragic, he's an 85 overall, $15 million. I want to see what we can get. The other one is not Chris Middleton, Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson's making 12 mil. And right now he's actually, okay, so he is our backup, but $12 million, I feel like we could get a better backup. So first off, let me try throwing Dragic and let me just see what sort of trades come up. But we might not make any moves at all. We can get Tristan Thompson. Al Horford and Avery Bradley. Dennis Schroeder. That's pretty nice, to be honest, because Schroeder is only 23, whereas Dragic's 30. But he is our starter, isn't he? So it's shooting guard. Brogdon's there as a 79. You could always move Conley. That's an interesting one. I don't think I'll do that. We've got Chris Bosh, Lopez, Ennis Cantor, Lopez, Onari. You can get Andre Drummond, but I don't need him. Get Lou Will and Tony Allen, but Tony Allen's on a final year. Zach Lavine and Rubio, no, not for Brogdon. And Otto Porter. Yeah, nothing really coming up that great. So I guess the other one to look at is Jordan Clarkson. Let's throw up Jordan Clarkson, and I guess we can look at throwing up another guy, but Jordan Clarkson, first off, I mean, nothing really coming up. I mean, Cody Zeller, yeah, nothing really that great. Let me throw into the player finder, and for 13 mil, Steph Curry, Kemba. They want Mike Conley for Kemba. I mean, let me throw Jordan Clarkson for Kemba. I mean, if they would do that, I would definitely take it. But if I was them, I would definitely not be entertaining that trade. Oh wow, Andre Miller also not desired by them. Bobby Portis. Anyone else? Yeah, not really. Julius Randle's not even worth that much to you. Clint Capella, also not worth that much. Alright, so, no, that's not going to happen. CJ, no. Booker. And then it really, like, it's getting really low then when you get down to this sort of area. You can go Avery Bradley and Jameer Johnson, but not really that great. I mean, go to the Dennis Schroeder trade. You'd be giving up Goran Dragic or Jordan Clarkson, but Chris Middleton, yeah, it's not really that great. I don't think we're going to make any moves. I mean, D'Angelo, no. Yeah, there's nothing good enough to make a move. So I'm actually going to continue running with the team as it is. I feel like we're a pretty good chance here. So I'll see you guys once we hit the end of the season. And at the end of the season, guys, Russell Westbrook is your MVP. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 12 assists, 1.5 steals, killing it here in the NBA. Joel Embiid backing him up with 18 and 9 rebounds. 3 assists, almost 3 blocks as well. Joakim Noah, your 6th man, 6 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 blocks. That's some weird stats for 6th man. Andre Drummond is your defensive player of the year. 16 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks. Nikola Jokic, 18 and 12 rebounds with 7 assists. And Doc Rivers of the Clippers is your coach of the year as they go 58 and 24. So, I mean, before we keep moving on, let's see, did we have any Grizzlies on any of the teams? Not looking good. No Grizzlies, unless we had a rookie. Brogdon made an all-rookie second team, but absolutely no one anywhere else. That's crazy. So, we actually ended up 3rd in the conference. We did drop back just a touch, so let's check out where we are standing-wise. We are 1 game behind both the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors as they both tie for the record. So they have Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. Do they have JJ Redick? Or is he's off the bench? Okay, whatever they want to do. And the Warriors also have their big 4 with JaVale McGee. Like, their team is just dynamite. On the other side, we were 6 games ahead of the Cavs. They have Walter starting at center at the moment. Zach Randolph must be injured, I guess. That's weird. Player stats on the year. Mike Conley led the team with 19 and 8 assists. Chris Middleton backing him up with 15 and 5 assists. Goran Dragic with 14 and 7 assists. Hassan Whiteside with the double-double of 14 and 11 rebounds. Clint Capella with 11 and 8 rebounds. Steven Adams 10 and 7 rebounds. Brogdon with 9. Clarkson with 9. And falls away. Pat Bev is back for the finals. He's day-to-day, but he should be playing. So, let's check out the game plan. We have... Actually, let's give our starters more minutes as well. 25. Alright. We have Mike Conley, Goran Dragic, Chris Middleton, Steven Adams, Hassan Whiteside. And then off the bench we're running Clint Capella, Brogdon, Beverly, Randall, Willie Cauley-Stein. So we don't have a point guard off bench. I guess we could move Beverly. We just check it out. Pat Bev goes to 78. And we may as well just leave him, to be honest. We'll just have 2 shooting guards. So we're taking on the Rockets here in the first round. Let's check out the Rockets team. They have Harden, Tony Allen, Lou Will, Eric Gordon, Cody Zeller, Nene, Ryan Anderson. They have a bit of depth, but I still feel like we should do pretty well. So let's simulate the current round. Stop it if they start to get ahead. Okay, we're up 3-2, and we get through in 6. Alright. And we're taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Golden State Warriors didn't even make it through. Okay, hopefully that's a good thing, and the Timberwolves aren't as good, which I assume they are since they don't have 4 superstars. So the Timberwolves, they have Cat, Wiggins, Rubio, Levine, Goji Deng. I mean, let's take this game by game just because they did get through past the Warriors. So we take the first, we take the second, we take the third, they take the fourth, they take the fifth, don't come back and win in 7. Oh my god, are you serious? Similar to Simcast. Wait, are there any injuries? Brogdon's out day to day, but he's probably still playing. Let's simulate the game. We take the first quarter, they take the second back, we take the third back. Come on, hold on to this lead. 10 points, surely we can hold this. Yeah, okay, we've held on to the lead and we win it in 7. Unnecessary 7 games there. They almost came back from 3-0 loss. Clippers do make it through to the finals. Alright, so let's check it out. Brogdon's the only injury for us. Clippers, any injuries for you? No, so they got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick, Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford, Spades, Bass. I don't know how this team's doing so well. So let's simulate game by game. We win the first, they win the second, we win the third, we win the fourth, we win in 5. Yeah, I don't know about that. Whoa! Bulls, the 8th seed, sweep the 1. Wow. That is crazy. The Milwaukee Bucks got his 7 there. Philly goes to 7 against Boston. Oh my god, look at all these game 7s. Almost... Holy crap. Other than the Bulls sweeping Cavs, they all went to game 7s. And round 2 went to game 7s. Okay, well hopefully we don't go to a game 7 against the Bucks. So, let's check it out. No injuries for us, which is nice. They have Michael Beasley out, which is not that big of an out for him, but they got Giannis, they got Jabari Parker, Tristan Thompson, Greg Monroe, and Thon Maker, 3 centers. Then Rodney Stuckey, then Spencer Hawes, John Henson as well. So they have 5 centers on this team. Interesting choice. So let's simulate this game by game. They take the first, we take the second, we take the third, we take the fourth. Come on. Win the tiebreaker here. Okay, we get through in 5. Can we win it in 6, or do we have to go to game 7? Yeah, we have to go to game 7. Mike Conley out for the season. Crap. Okay. Bucks, do you have any injuries? No injuries for the Bucks. Okay, let me check out the coaching plan. Yeah, Mike Conley is out for the season, but he's still starting at point guard. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But I'll take it. So, I guess we'll simulate the Simcast. Hopefully, we can win it here. Come on. We win the first quarter. We win the second quarter. We win the third quarter. We're pulling it in strong. They have no chance. And we win it here in year number 1, guys, with the Memphis Grizzlies. And Hassan Whiteside is your finals MVP. 17.5 points, 12, 13 rebounds, getting the double-double, 2.5 blocks. Let's check out everyone else's stats before we leave here. Hassan leading the team with Middleton right behind him. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Capello is 16 and 7 rebounds. Mike Conley out for the season but still played. 13 points, 6 assists. Adams with 11 and 6 rebounds. Goran Dragic with 8. Brogdon with 8, and then really falls away. So we managed to win it here in year number 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know we had to get rid of Marc Gasol in order to do this. I feel like that was really a necessary trade. But we brought Mike Conley his first ring here in the Grizzlies. So if you enjoyed, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode with going into Season 2.